Hey, what's up everybody? This is Like It's 1985, and today we are going to take a look at the Black Series 6-inch scale Darth Vader figure. I've been after this figure for quite a while. It was released a while back, but then I never actually picked it up, and I missed out on that first shipment of the actual Darth Vader figures in the Black Series. And I guess they were a short pack or something because I had a heck of a time trying to find one. Finally, I realized that they were going to be re-released, and I got mine from Entertainment Earth. So there you go. I'm really happy with this figure. Darth Vader has always been a favorite character of mine, as I'm sure many others as well. And to finally get him in a 6-inch scale Black Series treatment is really cool. One thing I want to talk about is the posability first. You can see he's kind of in a what appears to be like a two-handed battle pose, but really what's happening here is I've got it so that he's almost grasping the hilt of the lightsaber. His left hand isn't really sculpted to grasp the size of the lightsaber hilt. I mean, it could up here where it's kind of tapered down in thickness, and just the articulation is not quite there. I mean, I think if I can get the handle into his hand, he would be able to double wield it. You can see that's kind of close there, but you can kind of create the illusion, you know, from certain angles to get him to pose like that. So let me go ahead and take out the lightsaber from his hand here. If I can, it's pretty tightly in there. Actually, the beam does come out, which is nice. However, there is not a place that I could see where this could be, you know, pegged on or strapped on somehow to have him hold it when it's not lit and not being used. I mean, I took a look around the back here. I don't see anything, at least that I can see, that would be accommodate pegging on a lightsaber hilt, which would have been nice. I'm trying to recall where it is actually in the movie. I think it's hidden within his cloak, maybe on his belt here. Anyhow, there's apparently not a function to have this stored away on his body, which is kind of a shame. But at least you do get the lightsaber in two parts, you know, with the hilt and the beam separate. So I guess that's a good thing or a bad thing. You could think of it either way, but it's good in the fact that if this had someplace to store, then it's good to separate it from the beam. But bad in the fact, I guess, the beam could actually get lost. So anyways, there is that. Actually, there's nice detail in the lightsaber there, as you can see. Looking at the figure itself and focusing on articulation, the articulation at the head does seem to be really posable. You can get a wide range of movement there from the head, and just appears to be, the articulation appears to be, the joint appears to be like at this point here. I don't see, let me go ahead and take off his helmet here, which is one of the other features, which is very cool. Speaking of head sculpts, you got the Anakin Skywalker head exposed, but as far as articulation, yeah, it appears to be down lower than normal, but it does offer, you know, a wide range of posability. Not so much, I guess, like this, but certainly looking around like that. So there is that articulation there. And just digressing a little bit about the helmet here, nicely sculpted. It's got the kind of the chocolate brown eye lenses, but if you watch the movie, they do have a brown hue or tint to them, so I guess that's accurate. At first, I kind of I would have preferred to have them all black, but it kind of is screen accurate. I don't know if it should be that brown though. Like ideally, you'd have this to be, instead of plastic, this would be kind of a semi-transparent type of plastic with that brown color, which would have been ideal to have that, as opposed to just coloring it brown. It kind of looks just a little bit off, and I guess either way, leaving it like this, or if I was to paint it black, it would still look weird because you wouldn't have any of the eye socket definition. So you know, I've learned to kind of live with it, so no worries there. But there was that kind of issue I had before with it. This is actually a metal chain that attaches, that goes around his neck there, which is really nice. But getting back to articulation here, swivel here at the shoulders. The arms can go out not very far. You can see this plastic clashes with his armor, so you can't really get it out far to the side. But of course you got rotation there all the way around. No bicep swivel. There is a joint here at the elbow that bends as well as rotates. Then there's just articulation here at the wrist as such. Looks like there's actually a kind of a, you can see what's going on. It's not really a swivel. It's more like there's a, I think there's like a ball joint in the middle of the torso, so you can get certain degrees of forward and backward using the torso and swivel. Then you got the legs here. You can go forward to that degree, back not very far, and out to the side, pretty decent there. A really tight swivel joint here at the thigh, double jointed knees, which is good, and then the joint here goes like that. There is a bit of a tilt here at the ankle as well. So fairly good articulation here on this Black Series Darth Vader. The cape here is made of a cloth material, which is nice. I prefer this to having some sculpted plastic, but I know some people prefer that look to have the sculpted plastic. Yeah, I kind of like the cloth though. It does work pretty well. Sometimes cloth doesn't work out. You can see it's got an extra bit of material here on the corners. I think that's to hold down the cape as it's draped over his back there. So that looks fantastic. I like that cloth. And you can see there's this back cape here and sort of this waist cape that covers the for his backside, and then most of the, well, actually all the leg on the back there. So really nice, fantastic. You know, for a $20 Black Series 6-inch scale figure, this is pretty nice. Looking at the sculpt of the chest, you can see he's got his armor there, his signature armor, looking cool, and his control panel here on his chest, as well as some control function detail here on his belt. So there is that nice detail there, there, and there. And of course you got the leggings here, which are, it's hard plastic, but it's sculpted to look like it's his part of his, you know, costume, which is really nice, or his outfit. So looking good. I really do like this. I'm really pleased to have this. And like I say, if you missed out on the first run of these figures, they are being re-released. Like I said, in my case, I got mine from online from Entertainment Earth. I have not seen these in stores yet, so hopefully for those of you who are still hunting this figure down, that you'll see them in stores, especially with the holidays coming. You might get even a discount on them. So really pleased with the figure. Like I say, the articulation is limited in certain places, and then the lightsaber hilt here does not have a place to store on his belt, which would be nice. Other than that, really awesome figure, and really pleased. I'm really pleased to have this figure. All right, well, thanks for watching. This has been my review of the Black Series 6-inch scale Darth Vader.